Okay, so I have my classes right here. French 1, that's where I have the most kids signed up. 22 of my students are in there. It was a homework assignment to make an account and join my class. It's real easy. You give them a group code, they go in and they type in their group code, and boom, they're in the class. So here's my last homework assignment. Join my class on Quizlet.com. So they had to join Edmodo, then they had to join Quizlet, and then they could just click on this. The link is in Edmodo. That goes over to Quizlet. So now I go back, close that. I put the assignments here. I have not been doing quizzes on here because they don't all have computers and whatever. I don't really do that. I really just put assignments. I put notes. I put alerts to them, and they can see, you can see I have assignments here. Now, if it's assignment like homework, they can turn it in, and this tells me, this kid sent me a note. Here I loaded up a copy, a page from Smartboard, from the Smart Notebook file. I attached it in case they were absent so they could see the story. Their homework was to translate the story that we made up in class. There's a little thing, right, the page right from the Smartboard. So all they had to do was translate. They can turn in their assignments, they can write little stories, they put it in their own personal backpack. It's easy to grade. You can just go through and give them all the 10 points or whatever you have. I've used it to put in links. There's a thing that I believe is related to Edmodo. It's called EduCanon, because that is a really good resource where you make a video, and the video actually stops and pauses, and the kids have to answer the questions. They can't just skip it. They have to watch the video to answer the question. Okay, so that's one use, is with the classroom, within the class. When they put in homework, let me see who did homework. These guys did homework. I'll show you how it looks. This was their assignment for French 3-4. Might be there's a link to a video that they had to look at. They really liked doing their homework. Just type when they had a little story to write. They liked doing it. Here's one that says two kids turned it in online. So we can see. Here's all the students. You can look at all submissions. Here's their little picture. Not turned in, not turned in. That they didn't really not turn it in. They did it by hand. They're not required to turn it in. This girl did it online. Here's her story that she wrote. I gave it 10 points out of 10. I can click on the little picture and tell her what I thought of it. I just send her back a note to tell her what it was. There's also a way to edit it. If she had turned it in as an attachment, you can actually write on the story and make editing marks, tell her what you think of it. So I thought that was great. Now we go back to one thing that I really also like. I joined all these groups, and I joined a group of world language teachers. That's this. So all these people put their tips on here, and I find some really cool stuff just by looking at what other teachers around the world. It's everybody. They're using Edmodo in France, in Spain, wherever. People are always looking for pen pals and stuff. You just glance at it, kind of like Facebook. And that's about it right now. We have a group, Greater Egg Harbor Regional. Oak Crest High School has a group. And there's a group of French teachers, but the most active by far is the World Language Teachers group. So, that's about it.